I'm failing fast, and I wanted to come talk to you today and tell you a little bit about me that you don't know. I know I've been kind of quiet around here. Most people don't know that much about me because I love just being with you and being part of you. We speak the same language. I joined the Army in 1956. I had 34 years service. Part of that was in the Green Beret. I'm the last living member of my A-team. I have 6 years of college. I have 2 degrees. Y'all all know this. I didn't want to sound like I was bragging because I'm not. I had 2 years at the Citadel, Military College of South Carolina. I have an AS from there. I didn't have enough money to finish, so I got out and worked for 3 years. I went to work for St. Regis Paper Company. I started off as a floor sweeper and wound up at the top job in 3 years. But the second year I was voted in as the vice president of the union. And by the way, Larry, I do know Robert's rules, just for your information. I've been around the world. I've been to Korea twice. I transferred to Green Beret and from the National Guard. They come and got me. I finished my service as a senior chief instructor. I taught 3 critical courses. I taught nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare. I taught transportation, land, air, and sea with hazardous material. And I was a field medical specialist. These 3 critical courses made me stay in the Army. I became a senior chief instructor. The reserve came to me when I was in the National Guard and wanted me to transfer to them. I stayed with them for 8 years. That's one reason why I never got my E9. I didn't realize until later on that they had me stabilized. They didn't want me to go anywhere. They didn't have an instructor that taught 3 critical courses. And when I got out, I told them I wanted my 9. I particularly chose to stay in the enlisted corps because I knew I was needed. Most of the officers just give the orders and the NCOs see that they carry it out. I thought it would be more benefit to the enlisted people by staying in the enlisted corps. I had 5 opportunities to be an officer, to go to OCS, plus one time to be a...
Take your time, Dad.
That's memories. To be a warrant officer. I turned them all down. I stayed in the enlisted corps purposely. I enjoyed my military service. I was every weapon I was assigned, I fired expert with. I was pretty well proud of that record. They came to me. 20th Special Forces came to me and wanted me to join Special Forces. That was back when Kennedy was in service. I went to jump school, went to Fort Bragg. I've been just about every fort that you can name as a senior instructor. I was in demand. I didn't know that they had me locked in. They didn't want to release me. I approached the colonel on my last mission and said, "Sir, I want my E9. He said, "Well, if you'll stay with me 2 more years, I'll see that you get in, Master." I said, "No, I can't stay no more." I said, "These young kids are running circles around me, and it's embarrassing." I said, I'll keep my 8, so I got out. I'm proud of my service. I'm worried about my country. I'm really worried about my country. When I went to Green Beret, they told me, said, "Well, now that you're in with us, we're going to make a sniper out of you." I said, "No, sir, I can't do that." They said, "Why not?" I said, "I'm a medic." "Oh, I show you how they think. Oh, you can shoot them on one end and patch them up on the other." I said, "No, that ain't going to work, sir." He said, "No, we're going to take you in." So they convinced me to join the Green Beret. I am the last living member of my A-team. Anyway, 3 weeks later, they called me back in the office. Same guys, with my colonel. Said, "Well, Morgan, we're going to send you off to jump school." I said, "Jump school? What's that?" "Oh, you have to jump out of a plane in a parachute." I said, sir, I don't know if I wanna do that. And he held up this piece of paper with my signature at the bottom. He said, you see this? Said, you belong to us. You're either gonna go or you're out. So here I go, Fort Bragg. I went to Fort Bragg, got out of that, came back home, and 3 weeks later, well, Morgan, we're gonna send you out to Fort Benning now. Why are you going to Fort Benning? We're gonna make a sniper out of you. I said, I can't be a sniper. Fort Benning, here I come. They made a sniper out of me. I went to Korea twice. I served overseas. And anyway, I got out, and my kids get on to me. I got 7 grandkids at home, and they treat me like I don't know nothing. You know, I ain't been nowhere. I worked for St. Regis Paper Company for 35 years. I worked from the bottom job all the way up to the top. I was a general supervisor of logistics for the whole railroad. And of course, they think I haven't done anything in my life. You know how that goes. You know how grandkids are. But I wanted to tell you that I'm failing fast. When I joined this organization, I weighed 240 pounds. Now I weigh 140 pounds. So I don't think I'm gonna be with you much longer. But I wanted to come tell you about me so you'd know where I came from. And I love being with everyone. I am amazed at our attendance. I can't imagine what's happened to our people. I wanted everybody to know this because I wanted to know where I came from. I've got a lot of problems now, and I can see maybe I'm pretty close to it. I'm 85 years old, and God's left me with my brains. That's the most important thing. I can't hardly walk anymore, but I wanted everybody here so I could tell them about me, so y'all will have to pass it on to them. I think this might be one of the last meetings I make with you, but I want you to know that I've enjoyed being with every one of you. I don't care if you're Marine, Army, Navy, whatever. We speak the same language, and that's what counts. And then when I'm with y'all, I feel like I'm with people that I love, and I love every one of you. For you served your country, you done your duties. I'm worried about my country. When it comes time to vote next time, I don't care which way you vote. You make up your mind, but you got to vote. I can see this country going down the tube. It ain't the same country I served under. Anyway, I had a lot more to tell you, but there's not enough here. But I want you to know my story, and I love every one of you. The only regret I have is to see how my country has failed in the last 10 years, I guess. But I know you don't like me speaking politics, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna vote Trump again this year because I think he's the only one that can bail us out. This president we got now, they can't see it. He's senile. He's worse off mentally than I am. And I wanted to present these thoughts to you so you could think about them. I'm telling the truth in my mind and in my kids' mind. I can see our country going. They do not understand that socialism is a form of communism. It is. And that's the way I feel. And I just wish we had more people here so I could have told them how I feel. And I want you to remember that this is one guy that loved every one of you and loved being with you, particularly this rascal. even if he was a swamp junkie. He can't help that.
Well, thank you, Morgan. I appreciate it very much.
Well, thank you anyway.